Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hundoke, together with Rev Yutaka Yamada. Today's Sunday, the 2nd of March 2025, or the 3rd of February in the 13th year of Chongyalguk. So thank you all for coming, and let's begin with a bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, Chanji Champum Ninger. Chombai. Haro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English.
가전만세 8. 천일국 주인, 우리 가족은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대 신앙, 절대 사랑, 절대 복종으로 신의 일제 이상을 이루어 지산 천국과 천산 천국의 해방권과 속방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 8. Our family, the owner of Chongyalguk, pledges having entered the era of Chongyalguk to achieve the ideal of God and human beings united in love through absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience, and to perfect the realm of liberation and complete freedom in the kingdom of God on earth and in heaven by centering on true love. Thank you. Like to ask Mark Burfield if you could offer the opening prayer, please.
Thank you. Good morning, our dearest beloved Heavenly Parent and beloved true parents. We greet you this new day. This is Sunday, the 2nd of March. We are now getting very close to the last 40 days before the entrance ceremony of the Chonwon and the Channel Sanctum. And so in preparation for that, there was a big focus on mobilizing the world membership to connect with the Chonsimon prayer vigils, and because of that, the Oceania Hundoke that we have been attending over the last 1,480 days, 37 conditions, 40 back-to-back, being suspended for a period of time. I've had the privilege to be able to attend every one of those 1,480 sessions from beginning to end, and to really, through that, to connect with your heart more deeply, to connect with brothers and sisters throughout Oceania, and to really understand more deeply the course, the time that we're living in, the providence we're a part of, and to realize that we are coming to this culminating point of human history, because ever since the beginning of humankind, from the time of Adam and Eve, this world has not been as you had intended because of the fall of man. So it's been an incredibly long and arduous path that you have persevered through and orchestrated to bring about the time now where we can be living in, where the world of Chongyalguk and universal substantial universal kingdom can be established, where there can be your true love and peace and happiness realized, and we can live in a world of substantiating that situation. But so we thank you that we can be living now and be part of this providence. We recognize our shortcomings and limitations, but also realize supporting each other and in attending our true mother, we can truly bring about a substantial victory. So I offer this prayer, and in attending our Holy Mother Han, I pray with gratitude in my name, Mark Burfield, of a blessed central family. Blessed family, adieu.
Thank you. And let's give a warm welcome to Reverend Yutaka as he shares this morning.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining today's morning Hundoke. Today is the last day of the 37th 40 days Johnson condition, 1,480 days. So how was last 40 days and also this morning Fundoke time? We are really grateful to have Fundoke all the time. So let's continuously offer the Johnson and really do our best. So now really we are standing the important time period. Our target is the April 13, the entrance ceremony of Cheonwon-gun and Cheonil Sanctum in Cheonwon-gun. So how we will prepare, this is important things. So there is one announcement, as I also shared yesterday. Turumada this time is offering the special devotion to welcome the Heavenly Parent and to welcome the Cheonwon-gun and Cheonil Sanctum in 40 days. So in these circumstances, Turumada called the key leaders and also the said to the leaders, now the central providential nation must fulfill the responsibilities, and all Cheonik leaders and also our membership have to come together and offer the 40 days special devotion and also the Cheonshimon prayer, join the Cheonshimon night vigil prayer. So this is Mother's serious instruction to us. Even now, toward 40 days, but we can see many situations in the world level, especially during that meeting time. Turumada also emphasized about the role of America and also importance of the nation of Korea. So how our all leaders and brothers and sisters can unite together through the Cheonshimon prayer Cheonson and fulfill this entrance ceremony. That's why Mother gave this kind of direction. I will share a few points. Mother shared the role of America or mission of America as the elder son nation. So America have to fulfill the responsibility together with our Holy Mother Han, and we have to pray the President of America have to go to the right way and to guide the nation and also the world. So we have to pray for the spiritual world to support in order for him to fulfill the special mission. So, and also America have to help the unification between North and South Korea or the heavenly unified Korea. So, Central Nation, Korea, Japan, America, and all Cheonik leaders have to unite together. So those special memo was also sent to the all members. That's why this 40 days time period, our in Oceania also same. Instead of doing the morning Hundoke this next 40 days, we replace and totally focus for offering the special night vigil prayer through Cheonshimon and to connect with our true mother. That's why every day we will organize the Cheonshimon prayer in headquarters or each nations. So please join the Cheonshimon prayer and also offer the special Cheonson to fulfill this important providence now. So there are three prayer points. One, to achieve oneness with Holy Mother Han, our true mother. And second, for a victorious entrance into the Cheonwon-gun Cheonil Sanctum. And number three, for the heavenly United States to fulfill its responsibility to all of humankind as the providential eldest son nations. So this is important things. That's why during 40 days time period, Mother emphasized the participation in the Cheonshimon special night vigil prayer. And also, world members, we have to organize to study the 6 lecture videos of the epic history of the chosen Han people of Korea, and also true mother theory, true parent theory. So those contents is coming, and this will be the main target for coming 40 days time period. So we have remaining moment is last 41 days. So during that time period, let's sincerely offer the prayer and chanson and focus to fulfill the entrance ceremony into Cheonwon and Cheonil Sanctum. So our Fundoke side, so temporarily we will stop and focus for chanson prayer. Then after 40 days or after maybe April, we will readjust again, and also we will consider those Fundoke again. So our brothers and sisters, continuously, let's offer the prayer and let's do our best. So thank you for joining all the time. We are continuously do our best. Okay. Thank you. So today, let's continue to do our Fundok. Our Fundok message is from True Mother's Anthology, Volume 4, Part 7, True Father's Letter, Chapter 1, My Beloved. So let's study together. Mrs. Na is here? I think Mrs. Na is not here. Mrs. Kathy, can you read?
Yes, just a second.
Okay, thank you.
I can only be grateful to you. Dear Hyojin Oma, night has passed and today is March 25th. In 3 days, it will already be 2 months since we parted. I think you must be going through many experiences during your busy life in Seoul. I am so sorry that you are unable to live an easygoing life. My heart goes out to you, knowing that you must always be careful in your public life, lived among numerous people who are centered on the will. Furthermore, I feel so bad that you have to deal with all these people around you while you are carrying a child in your womb.
Okay, please continue.
Especially, I am concerned about you in your condition, making effort every morning to go to the holy ground. But on the other hand, I think it is such a beautiful thing that you are doing. I am grateful that you have become a great example for many people. Only I know the great mission that you are trying to surmount and the cross of the heart that you carry. All I can do is pray that you will become the true mother who will be exalted and honored by multitudes of people.
Yes, thank you. So this letter was the True Father's letter, which was sent in 1965 to True Mother during the word speaking tour time. So first March. So we could see the heart of our True Father. Always Father is thinking about True Mother and also True Children. And not only thinking about True Mother and True Children, likewise, Father directly wrote the letter and share this heart and message. And also Mother was also replying the sent the letter back to our True Father all the time. So through seeing this letter, we can also recognize our True Father and True Mother's effort each other and loving and concern always. This is also chanson and this is also love. When you receive the letter or message from your beloved person, how much happy or how much grateful. So how about ourselves? Do we really share our heart or message to our husband, wife, or children, or parents? How much do we express our appreciation or heart or love to our beloved person? Please.
Please give everyone my regards. Please explain to them that I cannot send letters to each of them. I assume that you are often anxious about the children. I try to picture them and imagine how they are growing up so quickly. Despite my busy days traveling through the northern part of America, I still want to stay in touch with you. So I am writing. Unlike the southern states, the northern states are cold this time of year. The weather is changing, but there are still many snowy days when we must drive very carefully. Although I think about the great significance of traveling to these far places, still I often think how the course of restoration has been filled with sadness. As I view the different scenery in each state, I realize the vastness of this land and the magnitude of heaven's providence. It makes me reflect on the labor required for heaven's providence of restoration.
Yes, thank you. So we can see True Father directly shared his feeling or experience which he had, and also even thought and plan to the True Mother. The place where they stay are so far each other. They could not meet each other. They could not meet each other. And under investing the God's providence, surely our father and mother's heart are so busy and focused for one mission, but in these circumstances, always father also concerned about true mother and true children, and made a time and sent the letter. So through seeing those heart or attitude of true father, we can also reflect back of our attitude. So how much do we also concern and make a time for our the beloved person and deliver or express those appreciation? How about yourself? And even we are staying same house with husband, with wife, or with children, but how often or how many times do we share our heart and appreciation and express directly to our beloved person? So this is also important. Through those letters, we can also recognize the loving heart between our true father and true mother. Please.
I am so grateful that you pray for me and they accompany me in heart wherever I go. I also salute you for taking such an important responsibility, and I am very much looking forward to seeing you demonstrating your heart for the will in the future. I hope that one day you and I will be able to travel around America together. Please always take care of your health and work diligently to pave the way. I hope you will guard God's dignity by fulfilling your responsibility and thus increasing our hope for tomorrow. As time goes by, I want to know more and more about what is going on in Korea. Today, I write to you from Denver, the state capital of Colorado.
Yes, thank you. So how much our father was longing for true mother. When father was writing the letter at that moment, we can also imagine all heart and also mind to father put to the letter and to send to true mother. So we can see those father's sincere heart. Please.
When you see this letter, you will probably search for Denver on a map. After breakfast, I will drive to Salt Lake City and have a reunion with Sang Chol. Today, it is already Thursday, and I am thinking that you must be wondering a lot about my situation. So despite my busy schedule, I am writing to you. Next week, we will celebrate Parents' Day in Washington, D.C. Therefore, we are pushing ourselves to travel quickly. There in Washington, I will write you again with the latest news. Again, I urge you to take care of your health and not neglect studying. When can I ever have enough time in my busy life for you? Once our youth is gone, it will never return. So let us cherish it and use each moment for the will.
Yes, thank you. So we can see in this each words, the Father really share his heart, and we could see those appreciation and also concern how Mother is spending every moment. During the providential time period, time is passing, and some moment they could not each other or they could not meet each other. So longing that moment or sometimes feel sad, but in order to fulfill God's providence, carry on the responsibility or role in each place and try to fulfill as the true parents. So we can see those heart also through the things. Please.
I am sorry to bring this up every time I write to you, as if I am asking you to make a new determination. The reason is that as a husband, I have responsibility for you, and I know that you will be grateful for it later. Anyway, who else can say such a thing to you? You already know how precious this time is, so I apologize for saying it, but please keep this in mind and make extra effort, being so serious about it, so as to surprise me. Also, it is good for you to think of me deeply in your heart. That kind of experience is also necessary. I believe that you understand well that I am always yearning for you, the precious true mother who is centered on the will. Whether we die or live, we must overcome many things to carry out the will. I will stop here, but please take care of yourself. March the 25th, 1965 in Denver.
Yes, thank you. So if they could stay together always, how much it was good. So father is always concerned about mother, worry and try to guide, but also concern in order for her to have a good heart. So we can see those concerns. So can you see this was in 1965. At that moment, true father was 45 years old. True mother was 23 years old, right? So that moment, really just a beginning moment after holy wedding ceremony, but we can see the sincere heart. Okay, please.
I am praying for your good health. Dear Hyojin Oma, we departed on April the 30th and arrived in New York after 4 days on May the 3rd at 10:30 p.m. In the car on the way back, they were saying that there were letters waiting in several places. So I was praying aloud and hoping in my heart that your letter would be there too. As soon as I arrived, I asked, "Are there any letters for me?" And I was surprised to receive letters from you and the church president. The last time I received a letter from you, I wrote a reply then and there and gave it to Bohi to mail to you. But since you indicate that you have not received it yet, I think it may have gotten lost. I am trying to remember what I wrote in that reply as I write this letter.
Yes, thank you. So this is communication through the letter. So can you see? Even father sent the letter, but letter was not reached to through mother. So the father was thinking to longing heart to through mother, but that letter was not reached. Then what does he feel? What do you feel if the letter was not reached to that person? So father also honestly share his kind of the sadness, disappointment, or sorrowful heart. So directly share those honest heart. So this really beautiful relationship. Please.
This will be the first time I am sharing news with you since our last phone call. I'm sorry to hear that your pregnancy has made you exhausted. By the time you receive this letter, it will be more than 15 days since you last heard from me. Not knowing your situation, I had been looking forward to receiving your letter, thinking that you already received mine. I met with many important people, mainly in Washington, D.C., during that time. I will explain to you more in detail later. I think that if they had seen Hyojin Oma, they would probably think more highly of me. All I am worried about is that you are healthy. Please do not be anxious about going into labor. Everything will work out. Since that moment is close at hand, do whatever you think is best.
Thank you. So really father's expression is very warm and very gentle, and we can feel that full of love. So concern mother, or comfort, or encourage, or praise. So it's so great. Please.
When I went to New York, I realized that in order to place you on the world stage, it will be necessary for you to come to America and learn how to live in America by living with me. However, I'm sorry that our current circumstances do not allow it. Whenever I come to New York and I am unable to be there together with you in Seoul, I think about you more and more. Every time I think about you, I believe it is helpful for us, and I am grateful to heaven for it. Around 25 members accompanied me as we visited the most important locations in New York City. I will send you pictures later.
So we can see the father's longing heart to our true mother. Please.
I realize deeply that the power of this civilization will make a major contribution to building the kingdom of heaven in the future. Today, I received letters from London and Rome. We will build churches in these places. We also will go to the Netherlands, and we will go to France. During my time in America, I will select a number of missionary countries and implement this plan. Please anticipate this and pray hard for its success. I seem to be tired. Please forgive me. I will stop here. Please take care. Please send the church president my regards. Everyone is doing well, right? If you are planning to write to anyone else who is close to us, please give them my warmest regards as well. May the 4th, 1965, Washington, D.C.
Thank you. So this is also the exciting content. Each nation or many provinces are going on or developed a lot. Just they could not stay together, but they see and feel and love each other. So we can see those heart of the world of our true parents. So that time also it was special moment. Okay, please.
We have much to do, so take care of yourself. Dear Hyojin Oma, we just left Madrid, Spain, and are flying towards England. It is 8:15 p.m. on July the 14th. The sun is shining down on the fields and the mountains of Spain. It will be twilight soon. Spain is an agricultural country, but their fields do not look very fertile, and there are not many mountains or trees. Looking from the aeroplane, the distant sky and land look soft due to a faint fog. In 2 hours, we will arrive in London, England, the central nation of Western civilization, and I am flying with great wonder and thoughts of meeting with young Eun Kim. She said she witnessed to several people over the course of 2 months, and I believe that she will bring them with her to meet me today. The sun is beginning to hide behind the western clouds, and the fields and the mountains are starting to darken.
Thank you. After a tour in America, also father went to Spain and England. So this is also another letter to mother. And also father is explaining about the witnessing. He said, she said, Young Kim said, she witnessed several people over the course of 2 months, and I believe that she will bring them with her to meet me today. So he received this kind of report, and he was expecting these things. So this part, little bit different. I also saw the original one. Father is mentioning not she is witnessed. Father said, I wonder how many people did she witness in just over 2 months. So I was really exciting and expecting to meet new people. So you can see after sending missionary or leaders, how much our three parents is expecting for missionary or leaders or brothers and sisters. So with this kind of heart, True Father was also visiting to each country. So how about our place? Father or mother also have many expectations. In Australia, there are many missionaries. There are many leaders or many blessed families. So surely after 2 months, how many new persons are coming? And I know so many members in New Zealand or members in Fiji. So after 2 months, after 3 months, what kind of great news is coming from each country? So we can see those father and mother's happiness or kind of the wishes to each nation. Surely they have. So how we can feel or connect with our true parents' heart. Please.
As we fly over the Straits of Dover, I hope our visit will open a path that elevates the will. Going to England truly makes me feel like I am returning home. Today, we rode a tour bus in Spain and visited the palace and museum. The royal palace was built over a period of 26 years, and an incredibly great number of works of art that encompass all of European civilization are kept there. The museum has around 3,000 paintings, including many famous masterpieces. The aeroplane is now entering the clouds. The sunlight is changing to an evening sunset glow and flickering in through the window. Now the stewardess is pushing me to have dinner, so I have to stop writing to you here. Flying to England, I am eagerly anticipating news from home. I am thinking of all the church members and hope that they are doing well.
You. So while he's traveling by airplane, he was also writing this letter with thinking our members, thinking the nations, and thinking our true mother and true children. So we can see those expression is so much artistic. So we are really happy to hear those message. So this is the final slide today, please.
Also, I hope that you, Oma, are healthy and that our children are healthy. I want to hear about all the activities, and again, I am looking forward to the day we can all meet again. Please put your heart at ease and know that all of us are safe and sound. Please give my regards to those members close to us. As I ride on the white clouds and look across the fields and hills spread out like a garden, I am crafting memories from the sounds of the plane and the view from the window. The sunlight is now dimmed by dark clouds, and even the bright cabin has become dark, so I will stop here. Take care, July the 14th, 1965, on an aeroplane bound for England.
Thank you. So this is a really beautiful letter. So always father was concerning and worrying and also loving and prayer for our true mother, true children, and all leaders, and also our brothers and sisters and blessed families. So always standing in the front line. We can also see those love between father and mother, trust each other, love and support. So this is just letter in 1965, but those attitude, those heart is always of our true father and true mother, supporting, loving, and also take responsibility to fulfill the role and mission as the true parents and going continuously go forward. So true parents, they are the one who are standing in the front line of the providence, even sacrifice their family and to fulfill the providence. So when we study or learn those circumstances or heart or background story, we can connect our heart more toward our true father and true mother. So we can see these true parents, true mother's anthology. We already read from true mother's anthology from volume 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is almost the last part, the letter from true father. So they always send the letter from father side to mother and mother side to true father. So just little part of the letter, but through the things we can also recognize and feel the heart of love of our true father and also true mother. Okay, so thank you for listening this message. So as I mentioned in the beginning of this Fundok, so today is the last day of our 40 days, and next 40 days we totally focus for Chanshman prayer. So Australia case, basically 12 midnight to 3 a.m., right? And another country, somewhere, New Zealand or another country case, maybe 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. So depends each nation how you can arrange the time. Maybe simultaneous recording a video or not, but during this time, really focus to unite together. So our Johnson time change from morning to evening time or beginning of the day, 12 midnight to 3 a.m. But important things is the things what mother wish more than what I want, what we want. How we can connect our heavenly parent and true parents' will and wish and fulfill this mission. So, and thus the entrance ceremony, just we will have the 41 days, I think. So during that time period, let's offer the sincere devotion and gain the victory and create the beautiful moment of the entrance ceremony of Chanangun and Chanil Sanctum. So thank you for joining today's morning Hundok. Have a great time. 감사합니다.
Kamsahamnida, thank you very much, Rev Yutaka, for sharing with us. And it's really, this is quite an achievement, to have 37, 40 days completed. And also this is very significant that 40 days until the entrance into the Chongyal Sanctum, that we really connect in heart with Mother, and that Mother is really wanting everyone to be able to make this special offering, because this is truly a tremendous turning point in history, and Mother is wanting us to really feel it and understand her desperate heart and understand how important it is to truly welcome our Heavenly Parent. We are opening the Chongal Sanctum, and this is God's home on earth, and finally Chongal Guk is substantial and real, and God is waiting there for us to come and to greet him and to engage and attend, and for us to recognize that this really is entering into Canaan at last. Just as Moses and the Israelites waited in the wilderness, and finally it's over. Finally it's over. The restoration history, the completion of God's will, it's all over. We need to feel that deeply, and Mother wants us to share together with her. We have already promised not to let Mother be alone, and Mother knows that we are walking the path together, and to really share her path. Mother will also be during this time having this same prayerful heart, and really carrying out her promise to heaven and to our true Father, that she will realize Chongal Guk, and this is what is happening. And for us not to be left behind, but to be running forward, so that we lay the way open for Mother to walk without any conflict or sadness or difficulty, knowing that we are really her children, and that she can be proud. Any parent really loves seeing their children succeed. Really loves seeing their children offer their sincere heart to the parent. So our true Mother and our Heavenly Parent are having that expectation, just as we saw in Father's letters. There's so much expectation of the members, traveling from state to state and country to country, and really anticipating what are the members going to bring, what are the members doing to help the people of that nation or that area realize that the true parents have come, and who will they bring with them. And so that's the same expectation Mother and our Heavenly Parent are feeling when we come to Korea, wondering who will come, who will they bring, will they have great success, and to lay that doing this condition is a way to develop our heart of gratitude, and also our heart of humility that we are doing together. And yes, it is 12 to 3 a.m. is the time that we have, because we feel that doing it together live with our true Mother and everyone in Korea is what is expected from us. So we have responsibility, and true parents have responsibility, and when it's carried out, then God is finally happy. And I was reflecting like that, and all the letters, we can see Father's heart really concerned about Mother's health, because Mother is continually being in pregnancy, carrying a child and looking after children. It's never easy, and he is sharing her concern and heart, and at the same time giving support that Mother is not alone, and Mother is really grateful to us that we are doing our best. And so this condition, it really helps us to be one with our true Mother. So that are some of my thoughts this morning, and thank you, and open it up to others that'd like to share. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Yaniv, yeah.
So this time is the time like those times, because those days America was very much the center of the providence in the world as well, I think towards communism and so on. And today also America is very much in the center of divide in the world, where it's very critical time for the whole world in terms of world wars and so on that could be happening in the future, and avoiding that, America taking the position. So we are very much at the crossing point of history in the moment, where nations are facing each other, and whether which direction we're going, America and Korea and Japan will be making a difference for the new civilization in the future. But it's really a crossing point in the moment of uniting with true parents makes the enormous difference at this time. Yeah, that's what I have to say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Yaniv. Yes, Randall, go ahead.
Part of that was Father was saying that he was wanting to send missionaries, and that was back in 1965. So the main push for 120 nations or something was in 1975. I'm just wondering if we knew what countries were pioneered in 1965. Maybe some of the elder members, like I would have liked to have asked Janine, but it looks like she's driving. But Jacinta or Greg, or maybe even either Greg Stone or Greg Hansen, or maybe Kathy may know some of these nations.
Yeah, Reverend Stone, yeah, go ahead. I need to unmute, sorry.
Australia was one of those countries. First missionary to Australia came in the mid-60s, maybe 66. I think she is also going to be going to Korea this time, I heard.
Yeah.
So that's great to hear. So Alexa Blonna,
yeah,
from the United States of America. So I don't know the other countries, but definitely Australia is one of the early countries that Father was talking about at that time. Yeah. Oh, by the way, also, yeah, so this is the end of the, today's the end of the 37th, 40-day Hundake condition. But we, Rev Yutaka organised a prayer condition. So that was this 51st prayer condition, right? So we still have those prayer conditions going on, I presume, Rev Yutaka, for the next 40 days. So yeah, that's the 51st condition for the, just finished the 51st condition. So we'll be beginning the 52nd condition from tomorrow. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Greg Hansen, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, Randall, everyone, good morning. Yeah, just I know that Father sent David Kim, who then became president of the UTS, to England. I think in yeah, I'm sure in the 50s. I'm not sure if it was 55 or around that period of time. And he went to Wales and studied. He went into the university there, and he met some ministers who were to connect back to some Christian ministers who were to connect back to Korea. And from our reading today, we saw that Miss Young-un Kim, who was also in the UTS seminary, she was there when Father was traveling from Spain to England in 1965. And I believe in 1965, Father made the Holy Ground in the Hyde Park in London, close to our headquarters now. Yeah, so that's my perspective on the English dispensation. Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. And there's a note from Silvana saying that the first missionary in Rome arrived in the mid-60s. She's saying it was either Mrs. Orm or Barbara Varprug. So, yeah. Yes, Kathy? Yeah.
It wasn't until 1970 I met the Vanderstocks and also the Doris and Dennis Orme. It was not till 1970 though. I don't know what went on before then.
Okay, thank you.
They were from the Netherlands. They had been missionaries in the Netherlands. I think that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Another thing. The other day we had the privilege of going through the new temple, the Latter-day Saints temple that was opened in New Zealand, in Auckland. And I was so amazed at how close they are to what we are doing. And my next door neighbor was a bishop in the Latter-day Saints. And so I was able to talk really, really freely with him. And it was so really good that we could, discuss these things. And they've got a room that they call the celestial room. And it's a very beautiful room, a very peaceful room. And I just sat down in a chair by myself and in a corner. And I just burst into tears. And it was just, all I could do was feel the heart of Jesus and how much they love Jesus and how much Jesus is really working hard at this time to bring the Christians to true parents. We're in the moment, there is the middle of a prayer group going called Gather 25. It's going on for 25 hours around the world at the moment. And it was in New Zealand last night between 7 and 9. So I joined in there, and then it went on to India. It had come from America, and it's going around the world. And I really feel that the heart of Jesus is so desperate at this time to bring the Christians to True Mother. That's all I could just feel. It was just in tears how Jesus was wanting desperately to bring the Christians together.
Yeah. Thanks, Kathy. Yeah. Yes, Margaret. Mary. Sorry, you got your hand up.
Good morning. It was beautiful hearing two parents' words from two parents' letters, and how much father and mother invested their heart in communicating to each other through those letters. And I just thought their writing is also very poetic. And father was noticing every aspect of the environment as he was moving through, whether he's in a plane or driving across the United States, and appreciated the beauty of the nation. Yeah, it's just very moving to hear it's like their intimate thoughts, towards each other. And yeah, it was beautiful, and thank you. And we're going to miss Morning Hundake, seeing everybody for 40 days. But thank you. We're grateful to be able to do the Chongchun One prayer condition, and yeah, it's an exciting time. Pray for victory for the opening of the Channel Sanctum. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, Suami, go ahead.
Just over time now, and just short memory. Is this really father's love letter to True Mother? I feel like big love, and just first of speech, father said driving Denver to Salt Lake City, Utah. Actually, I was in Denver 3 years. That time we drove through there too. But one thing, when we were Denver, that time all Japanese members called to go to New York. So all Japanese members around Denver area, like Kansas or Wyoming and New Mexico, we at Denver airport. Then somehow Mr. Kamiyama came, because I used to work Mr. Kamiyama's office in the 80s before the blessing. And he said, "What you doing?" "Oh, we are going to New York." Then when you look at the True Father there, on the same airport, so we went same airplane to New York. I was so amazing. We never have a cry with the true father. That's really, I just pop up when I reading speech this morning. Wow, the same airplane with true father from true parents group come from Alaska and change over to Denver to New York, I think. So Mr. Camille says, what you doing? So, well, we're going to New York. Then true father, this everyone was so shocked. That's the first time I heard so safe. You know, when usually you plane airplane, I mean fly airplane, turbulence, something kind of no guarantee, but only once my lifetime, I was so safe with the true father. I was so happy about with the true father, same airplane. That was exciting. I just thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, very exciting to travel
Yes.
together with True Father. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. And let's, we're going to have our unison prayer now, and let's pray for the success of these 37, 40 days that we've done together. And let's pray for the great success of these Chongsim One Vigil prayers that we do together with our True Mother. So I'll just bring up the screen. Here it is. Okay, let's pray together. Thank you. Jew, Jew, Jew. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Reverend Yutaka, for sharing, and have a great experience with the Chongsimon Vigil Prayer. So thank you, and see you in the future. Okay.
Have a good day. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Rev Yutaka.
Thank you very much for all your effort, Reverend Yutaka. God bless.
Yeah, see some of you in Korea.
Yes.